My name is Carter. I'm the owner of a zoo that is on the verge of shutting down, but one single video makes it blow up overnight. Why? Because in that video, there are two birds that act like they're possessed. One is a cockatiel. He swears like a sailor, but he even takes delivery orders online through Flashdash, a same-day delivery app. The other is the boss of the ravens. One command from him, and 100 raven minions rise into the sky, blotting out the sun like storm clouds circling above. The pressure is crushing. This scene earns me titles like the Raven Lord. After my parents passed away unexpectedly, I was forced to inherit this rundown zoo, along with tens of millions in debt. When my family fell, relatives and so-called friends kicked us while we were down. Every employee either quit or vanished. Only one person stayed. A beautiful young mother named Rosa with her little daughter was willing to stay, just as I'm about to sell the zoo. Ding, player detected. Transmigration to cultivation world confirmed. Identity, chosen one of the Beast Tamer Sect. You have inherited a fallen Beast Tamer Sect. Please restore this broken sect to its former glory. Expand the sect grounds. Recruit disciples. Breed spirit beasts. Build reputation and authority. All such actions raise your prestige points. For every 10 prestige points gained, you receive 1 reward. It's a system. But hold on, why does this system mistake my zoo for a Beast Tamer Sect? Expanding the sect? Could that just mean upgrading the zoo facilities? Recruiting disciples? Could that mean hiring staff? Breeding spirit beasts? Could that mean raising more animals? Breeding and nurturing them. And building authority must mean boosting the zoo's reputation. I need to test this right now. I glance at the beginner gift pack in the system and silently think. Open the pack. Pack opened. Reward acquired. Beast taming art. 3 spirit awakening pills. 3 beast spirit pills. The beast taming art is the sacred technique belonging only to the chosen one. The spirit awakening pill is a beast elixir. It refines a beast's bloodline, opens its intelligence, and strengthens its mind. The beast spirit pill is also a beast elixir. It draws spiritual energy into the body, strengthens the bones, and forges a powerful physique. Looking at all this, I quickly form a plan. First, master the technique. If I can tame beasts, I can put on a wild show with these animals. One live stream, and the prestige points will roll right in. The technique from the system is learned instantly. In critical moments, I can even temporarily command uncontracted beasts, or borrow power from my bonded ones. So I start searching for a beast to bond with. But this broken zoo barely has any animals. Just as I'm hesitating, a cockatiel next to me starts squawking, "Dumbass! Dumbass!" He's cussing right at me. I get so annoyed I instantly bond him as my spirit beast. You dare insult me? Fine, congrats. You just signed yourself up for a life on stage. You'll be singing for your supper from now on. The moment I shove a spirit awakening pill and a beast spirit pill down his throat, the very next second the cockatiel's body suddenly doubles in size right in front of me. His tail feathers grow longer and thicker. Master, when I said dumbass just now, I wasn't cursing you. That is the only word I know. The cockatiel quickly defends himself through the mindscape, his 2 wings clasped together like a polite bow. I can't help laughing. This guy catches on fast. From now on, your name is Vinnie. Thank you for the name, Master. Master, my head is so itchy. Am I growing a brain? I can feel the spiritual energy. I can feel the wind flowing. I can control it. Vinnie hovers about 3 feet above the ground and circles twice. The fallen leaves on the ground instantly swirl up into spinning gusts. A small tornado forms in seconds. Vinnie accelerates like a cannonball and shoots straight into the sky, reaching dozens of meters in a blink. He twists and dives through the air, impossibly agile. While I'm still in shock, I notice changes in my own body. I can feel the wind flowing too. With every move, it's as if I can ride the breath of the wind itself. So this must be the beast taming art at work, sharing my cockatiel's wind ability with me. I have zero doubt that my 100-meter sprint is now twice as fast as before. Vinnie dives down and lands lightly on my shoulder. Vinnie, I have a problem. I need you to help me earn some cash. 2 hours later, with my last 5,000 yuan, I buy an action camera and a portable Wi-Fi box. Put this on. Get ready for your big show. Meanwhile, in a mountain resort outside the 4th ring of Skyhaven City, a middle-aged woman realizes her kid forgot to bring medication and the house keys to school. She's at work and can't deliver them herself, so she places a flash dash order. But 2 or 3 minutes pass, and no courier picks it up. Panicking, she opens Shortbeat, the short video app, and searches for delivery services. The first result that pops up is actually a live stream. The host's account name is Evergreen Zoo Beast Tamer Sect Chosen One. In the stream, a beautiful cockatiel wears a tiny live streaming rig and stands in front of a mirror. The host never shows his face, but he keeps talking. Hello everyone, new streamer here, hit that follow button. Just 1 sunglasses gift and my cockatiel delivers your small package across the city. If you need delivery, sending the gift means you agree to appear on stream. Send the address. After tipping a sunglasses, just DM me your pickup and drop off. The stream has maybe 20 viewers, most of them throwing shade. Bird delivery service? Is the streamer just farming cash? Sunglasses cost almost 10 yuan. What sucker would actually test this? Just then, Lucky Blossom sent us sunglasses. The middle-aged woman is the one tipping. Thanks, Lucky Blossom. Send me the address. Too anxious for DMS, she types it straight into the live chat. Please deliver my keys. Pick them up from the service desk at Harmony Resort and deliver to Bliss Garden Apartments, Building 7, Unit 3. I'm in a real hurry. The chat erupts. Ha ha ha, somebody actually placed an order. I'm watching you, streamer. If you dare go offline and scam her out of that sunglasses tip, I'm reporting you. By now, the stream's camera has already flown out of the main office. After one quick circle, the camera suddenly tilts toward the sky. Just 15 seconds later, the camera turns back to face forward. It's already at 100-meter altitude. Half of Skyhaven City stretches out below. Vinnie flashes off in one direction, the scenery below blurring into streaks. Holy crap, look at that speed! The streamer's actually doing this. Can that bird really find the destination? Guys, I just checked the map app. The streamer's at Evergreen Zoo, still 11 kilometers from the pickup point. Picture's a bit blurry. Streamer, upgrade your gear. Let me drop a lollipop first. Before the package is even picked up, a few flashy gifts are already floating across the stream. Just then, the resort comes into view. He's already there? That's less than 3 minutes. 11 kilometers in 3 minutes? This bird needs a drug test. Hey, the service desk is at the southeast corner. Find an open space and get ready for the handoff. The instant I say this, Vinnie dives straight for the southeast corner. He spots the woman jumping and waving wildly. With a beautiful aerial stop, he hovers in place and lands gently in front of her. The woman's face lights up. Streamer, I'm Lucky Blossom. Here are the keys. She pulls out a set of keys. Delivery guaranteed, I call out in the stream. Lucky Blossom is so excited she doesn't even know how to hand the keys to a parrot. This is unreal. Vinnie stretches out a claw, snatches the keys from her hand, and before she can react, shoots straight back into the sky. Destination Bliss Garden Apartments 24 kilometers away. Vinnie slows down on purpose, flying for 9 minutes. In a blink, the stream hits 7,600 viewers. Soon the camera descends in front of Bliss Garden Apartments, Building 7, Unit 3. A young girl is crouched on the ground, hugging her knees and crying. That's her. That's my daughter. The girl wasn't watching the stream, but her mother called to say a bird would deliver the keys. She's still in total disbelief. She looks up and sees a gorgeous cockatiel hovering right above her. He drops the keys into her hands. Your mama's keys, your mama's keys. The viewers crack up. Is he cussing? Technically, he's not even wrong. This bird's too crazy. He talks too. Parrots talking, is that even rare? Special effect gifts light up one after another. The stream jumps to 20,000 viewers in a blink. Ding! Sect prestige points reach 10. Reward acquired, Mystic Healing Art. This is the Beast Tamer Sect's signature healing technique for spirit beasts. It can also treat ordinary mortal cultivators. I'm a little speechless. The reward is great, but these prestige points are climbing way too slowly. Don't tell me it takes 10,000 viewers to earn 1 prestige point. Drone live stream, still this many people watching? Whose parrot knows this many words? Obviously a recording. But in the next second, Vinnie flies up against the side of a tall building. In the reflective glass, his image is crystal clear. The viewers who thought they were the smart ones get instantly humbled. The chat goes dead silent. Of course, a big chunk of viewers still insist it's a drone, purely out of envy. Because of all the negativity, the viewer count stays stuck between 20 and 30,000. I keep streaming for the whole day. Guys, that's a wrap for today's stream. I'm at Evergreen Zoo on the North 3rd Ring Road of Skyhaven City. Family Heritage Beast Taming. Come check us out. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock sharp we go live again. See you. I shut off the stream. Ding! Sect prestige points reach 20. Reward acquired, 6 months of cultivation. A wave of pure, refined spiritual energy floods into my body, rampaging through my Danshin core, expanding and finally merging with it. I feel utterly refreshed, my body light, my meridians wide open. I open the short beat dashboard. My earnings hit 178,000 yuan. The platform takes half, and after taxes, my final withdrawal is 79,103 yuan. I quietly whisper, insane. No wonder everyone wants to be an influencer these days. Then I find Rosa, and hand her 15,000 yuan in wages. Here's 9,000 for 3 months of pay, and the other 6,000 is your bonus this month. Once she has the money, she doesn't just walk off. Instead, she insists, no, this is too much, just take it. My tone leaves no room for argument. Rosa finally accepts and follows my arrangements. She moves with her daughter into the 2nd floor of the zoo's main office. I take the room right next to theirs. Back in my own room, I sit down cross-legged. With 6 extra months of cultivation, my physical functions and 5 senses become noticeably sharper. Then sharp bird cries pierce through the window. I rush downstairs and see a black bird struggling on the ground. A raven, even bigger than Vinnie after the beast spirit pill. Class 2 protected species. A bird tough enough to fight falcons head-on and eat them. The raven was hostile toward me at first, thrashing wildly. But once it senses the beast taming art radiating from me, it calms instantly. I check its injuries. A chunk of wing shattered. A sharp blade cut on the belly. If you'd come a day later, I couldn't have saved you. Lucky you. After healing the raven with the mystic healing art, I channel the beast taming art, and the raven becomes my 2nd bonded spirit beast. From now on, your name is Shadow. A deep, resonant voice echoes through my mindscape. Yes, master. Early the next morning, cars start pulling up outside the zoo. Most of them are local small-time influencers chasing clout, including one big name call-out streamer with over 1 million followers, named Quack. He holds up a selfie stick and yells into the live stream toward the zoo. Hey, where's the owner? Get out here. Soon Rosa hurries out from inside. Seeing such a huge crowd, she looks dazed. Who are you? Quack lifts up the documents in his hand. Call-out streamer here. Get your so-called family heritage beast tamer out here. The one who scammed people yesterday with drone live streams. Rosa's brow tightens immediately. She knows this guy is here to cause trouble. Hey chat, Quack is here today on behalf of a fan to demand justice. Yesterday this fan tipped 2,600 yuan in Evergreen Zoo's stream, but she tipped that money believing the content was a real bird, when in reality the owner used a bird-shaped drone. Under Article 55 of the Civil Code, this is consumer fraud. Saying that, he turns to Rosa. Understood? Now go get your boss out here quickly. Rosa is fuming. Excuse me, if you think we committed fraud you can call the police, but don't shout in here. That cockatiel Vinnie, of course Rosa knows him. Last night at dinner I talked about the stream, and Vinnie was right there. Shut up, I told you to get him out here. Not reporting you is the biggest mercy I can give. I Quack hate streamers like you who con fans out of their money. Quack gets more worked up the more he talks. He kicks the fence hard. Rosa flinches back in shock. Every influencer's phone camera locks onto this moment. A real conflict is about to break out. Just then, a rolling dark cloud suddenly rises over the zoo, drifting slowly toward the crowd. As it gets closer, it comes clear. That's no cloud. It's a dense swarm of black ravens. Beneath the raven storm walks a young man. On his left shoulder sits a massive black raven. On his right shoulder, a cockatiel. He's walking straight toward the crowd. That's me. As I approach, the raven flock above stops too, scattering down around me. The scene is shocking and surreal. You're the one who kicked the fence? I stare coldly at Quack. The entire scene falls eerily silent. Then the raven on my shoulder lets out a harsh caw. The whole flock erupts in cries, making everyone's scalp tingle. Quack swallows hard and shouts, I'm here to call you out. Are you the host of the Evergreen Zoo livestream account? I am. Quack catches his breath. I'm here to defend a fan's rights. Your stream is false advertising, you know that? My fan tipped you 2,600 yuan in gifts. She tipped based on you claiming it was a real bird, but clearly you used a bird-shaped drone. That's already illegal, you know that? I don't even flinch, in fact I almost laugh. Call out, huh? Fine, bring it on. I lift my chin. Vinnie instantly takes off from my shoulder, landing on the fence in front. The influencers behind Quack rush forward, cameras shoved up close. This is definitely the same bird from yesterday's stream, the one reflected in the building glass. Remember to turn on the beauty filter. Vinnie opens his beak and speaks, reminding the crowd. The crowd bursts into laughter, and at the same time total shock. He learned a new phrase. What a bird. Unless you're blind, you can see this is no drone. This is clearly a real bird. And that flock of ravens, following his every command. If someone can train ravens like this, do you really still need to doubt the stream? Quack is completely stunned now. The cockatiel is right in front of him, no way that's a drone. He glances at his own stream. The viewer count has shot past 30,000. Quack never imagined his peak audience would be the one watching him crash and burn. His face turns red with rage. Impossible. How is this even possible? Then an idea flashes in his mind. He shouts, how do you prove this is the same bird from yesterday's stream? You streamed with a drone yesterday, and now you're using a real bird to fool us. I scoff. These days, every random clown can be a call-out streamer. Just then, the influencers in the back finally speak up. Just leave, Quack. Stop embarrassing yourself. You don't even know the facts, and you came here to demand justice? That's how you do call-outs? More and more people pile on. Quack is left speechless, ready to slink away. Hold it right there. You just kicked the fence and scared my employee. You think you can just walk off? Apologize to her, now. The ravens all cry out at once, taking off in a thunderous swarm, blanketing the sky like a storm cloud, descending toward the crowd. Everyone ducks down in fear. The ravens all land on Quack's car. The message is clear. No apology, no leaving. The crowd is shocked all over again. Every camera locks onto these obedient ravens. Across every influencer stream, the same chat reactions are flying. Bro, are you some kind of crow summoner? This is what a real one looks like. Fair is fair. You came in loud calling him out, he played along, then you fail and just walk off? This boss is the real Chad. Reasonable and tough. Even Quack's own stream fills up with chat praising me. Quack is burning with rage. Not apologizing means no class, no accountability, and all his earlier civil rights defense was just for show. His whole persona collapses. Apologizing means admitting he's a fool, unprofessional, untrustworthy. From now on, anyone he tries to call out will mock him endlessly. I'm sorry. In the end, Quack chooses to swallow his pride for now. He says it to Rosa. Rosa never imagined I'd step up over something so small, refusing to let her be wronged in the slightest. Her heart fills with mixed emotions. After the apology, the ravens take off again. Quack slinks back to his car and zooms off in a cloud of dust, leaving behind a crowd of influencers and onlookers. Cameras still rolling. The scene falls quiet for a moment. I drop the cold expression. Hello to all the local creators here. My name is Carter, owner of Evergreen Zoo. I just took over this place. As you can see, business isn't great. Streaming is just me using my family's beast taming craft to put food on the table. We cooperated with an unfair call-out and we welcome friendly exchanges even more. I smile and gesture to the crowd. Those of you streaming, please point your cameras at my cockatiel. Today we go from start to finish in one shot so I can clear my name once and for all. Now please come in and tour the zoo. I open the front gate. Thanks boss for letting us in for free. Ha ha ha. With skills like yours, this zoo is going to take off sooner or later. Under everyone's cameras, I strap the live streaming gear onto Vinnie. The stream begins. Same content as yesterday. Citywide flash dash delivery. Every step is captured by the crowd's cameras. From Quack's failed call-out, to my entrance surrounded by ravens, to forcing Quack to apologize, to leading the influencers into the zoo for a full single-shot tour, and finally Vinnie's stream. This whole chain of events sends me straight to trending. My stream breaks 50,000 viewers for the first time. By the afternoon stream, my popularity quickly climbs over 100,000. Not long after going live, a system prompt pops up. Ding. Sect prestige points reach 30. Rewards acquired, borrowed sight, and 2 beast spirit pills. Borrowed sight is a beast taming technique. Ignoring distance, you may temporarily borrow the eyes and ears of your bonded spirit beasts. Holy, that's like VR first-person flight. Both my spirit beasts are birds. Using their eyes and ears, does it mean I can fly across the sky and look down on the world? This time I stream until past 5 in the afternoon. The moment I go offline, a young man rushes into the main office excited. Hey, can I help you? I ask with a frown. The guy actually gives me a super dramatic fist salute. I'm Jason. I want to partner with you, Carter, on something big. He pulls out a law enforcement badge. I'm from the Skyhaven City Enforcement Bureau. I need your help with a major case. I immediately respond with formality. Assisting law enforcement is every citizen's duty. Please, officer, have a seat. In a flash, it's 11:30 at night. At the Skyhaven City Enforcement Bureau Command Center, Director Stone is overseeing the surveillance of 3 suspects in the Crimson human trafficking case. After following them to a village, the 3 suspects walk along a small path for a stretch, then climb directly up the mountain, splitting off in 3 different directions. Director Stone and Captain Hawk, leader of the city's first squad, exchange a look. Crimson's gang is this careful. No wonder they've survived this long. Tailing them on those paths is nearly impossible. Sure enough, the agents closest to them attempt to follow, but the suspects have already vanished. All units, stop pursuit. Director Stone can't let his people keep chasing. Continuing would turn covert surveillance into open exposure. Not only would the operation fail, but agents could be hurt or killed. At that moment, Captain Hawk receives a text. He opens it, and his eyes light up. He turns to Director Stone, lowering his voice. Chief, it's Jason. Director Stone's brow tightens immediately. Hawk is really crossing the line. This is hardly the place. He's still covering for his worthless son's nonsense. What about him? Jason says he's tailing the suspects. Director Stone is floored. Tailing what? The suspects. He wants a channel from us. Says he can provide footage. Director Stone snaps out of his shock. Send it to him now. To figure out what Jason is doing, they need to connect with him immediately. Captain Hawk quickly sends the encrypted channel to Jason. Soon, surveillance footage flows through the channel, appearing on the main screen. It's a high-altitude view. The camera seems to be perched on a tree branch. The image isn't sharp. Clearly a no-light night vision camera. But the distance is close enough to see the suspect below clearly. In the footage, the suspect crouches in the bushes, scanning his surroundings carefully. Only when his phone lights up does he rise and rush off in a direction. The footage tracks him immediately, flying boldly right beside him. Every now and then a harsh caw sounds out, clearly a raven's call. Then 2 more feeds pop up. Footage of the other 2 suspects. The same low-altitude tracking angle. Everyone in the command center clenches their fists in excitement. Even Director Stone is stunned to his core. How is this possible? The suspect occasionally stops to check his phone, clearly reading coded messages from Crimson's gang, which means they have no idea they're being tracked. But how is this even possible at such close range? And not just 1, 3 suspects tracked at the same time. At this close a distance, forget a drone, even if it were a silent drone, the suspect would still see a big shadow overhead. How is this possible? What is doing the tracking? Listen to that call and the flapping wings. It's a raven. That image quality, it's a no-light surveillance camera strapped to the raven. This is beyond unbelievable. Everyone is stunned, yet also thrilled. They're amazed that someone could train birds to track suspects on a mountain at night. How is this possible? For a moment, every eye drifts toward Director Stone, wondering when he had set up such a secret weapon. But the most shocked person of all is Director Stone himself. Just before the briefing started, he had received a call from his son Jason. Jason had insisted he could help, but Director Stone didn't believe him. Now, his so-called worthless son has become his only hope. About an hour later, the 3 suspects regroup at an old farm warehouse. The windows and any cracks are covered with black cloth. The moment they approach the gate, someone opens it from the inside. Inside, the place is brightly lit. Finally, we found them! Everyone in the command center is electrified. The 3 ravens are still on the move. 1 flies high to scout the terrain. 2 more land on the roof of the warehouse. The 2 ravens slowly peck open the black cloth, then use their bodies to block the holes, preventing light from leaking out. They aim the cameras inside the warehouse. 2 feeds simultaneously capture the scene inside. The warehouse is brightly lit, with many people eating and drinking. It almost feels like a company retreat. The number 1 wanted criminal, Crimson, is right there at the table. Everyone in the command center bursts with excitement. They had braced for a hard fight since they had no idea what was inside. They never expected these 2 ravens to deliver a live broadcast. This is basically an open book test. Just then, an operator suddenly shouts, "Chief, bad news, there's a lookout." That one shout sends everyone's heart into their throat. They turn to the screen. From the outside Raven's view, 300 meters from the warehouse, a man stands up on the roof of a small shed. He's holding something that looks like a tablet. Frantically, he pulls out his phone to make a call. No! Director Stone and his team panic. At that moment, the Raven with the camera suddenly dives down, aiming straight at the lookout. With blazing speed, he slams into the lookout's hand. From the feed, the lookout cries out in pain. The Raven is already airborne again. The camera locks back on him. The lookout's phone has been knocked to the ground below. He has no time to wonder why a Raven just attacked him. He leaps off the roof and sprints straight toward the warehouse, shouting, "There's a..." Before he can finish, a black figure leaps out from the bushes beside him, swinging a stick straight at his face. With a loud whack, the lookout falls flat on the ground, silent. It's Jason! Captain Hawk grips Director Stone's arm in excitement. Jason takes out the lookout with one swing, then quickly crouches down. Director Stone goes pale with shock. He never imagined Jason would be this close to the scene in person. This is Director Stone. All units attention. The lookout is down. At the warehouse 7 o'clock position, friendly on site, identify before engaging. All units, breach the warehouse front gate immediately. 11 o'clock direction is the firepower hub. Control it first. Anyone resisting, neutralize on site. Take Crimson alive if possible. Under Director Stone's sharp commands, the strike team quickly closes in on the warehouse. Inside, the gang finally notices people approaching on their cameras, but it's too late. The warehouse gate is blasted open with a massive hole. 3 flashbang grenades come flying in. A wave of armed officers storms inside. The people inside are already disoriented from the flashbangs. The strike team rushes in, smashing rifle butts into the backs of skulls. The warehouse erupts with cries for help. There aren't even enough handcuffs. They use steel zip ties instead, tying everyone up like a floor full of squealing pigs. Reporting to command, Crimson's gang is fully secured. As the thrilling report comes in, the entire command center erupts in cheers. Director Stone lets out a long breath of relief. In this operation, the top credit, beyond the 3 Ravens, belongs entirely to Jason. Sadly, he isn't part of the system, so they can't formally reward him. The credit lands on his father instead. Past 3 in the morning, inside the director's office at the Enforcement Bureau, Director Stone frowns and raises a hand to interrupt. You said the birds flew back to the zoo? You mean this prodigy you mentioned, Carter, never even left the zoo during the entire operation tonight? Jason nods. That's right. Director Stone, Captain Hawk, and the others can only stare at each other in stunned disbelief. To control birds for near-perfect tracking and surveillance, that alone is already miraculous. But this bird-taming prodigy never even stepped out of his front door. From dozens of kilometers away, 3 Ravens carried out an operation like this. It sounds like pure fantasy. Of course, on top of the no-light surveillance cameras, the Ravens also wore small radios. This prodigy issued voice commands through them. Director Stone looks at Captain Hawk, his tone meaningful. How can we let a master like this slip by? Shouldn't we pay him a visit? Captain Hawk and the others immediately understand. Someone like this is a top-tier hidden card for the entire Bureau. They must keep close watch on him, or rather, protect him, because who knows when the next major case might need his help. Yes, we definitely should pay a visit. The next morning, I'm having breakfast with Rosa and her daughter. Just then, Vinnie calls out from the window. Guests arriving! Guests arriving! I tell them to keep eating and head out to the front gate. Outside, Jason stands with an unfamiliar middle-aged man. I greet Jason with a smile. Morning, Officer Jason. Jason's eye twitches violently. He never told Hawk about pretending to be an officer. He only said we were friends. Sure enough, Captain Hawk, walking behind Jason, stiffens for a second. Officer Jason? I'm thrown off too. Jason quickly speaks up. Carter, yesterday's operation went perfectly. We helped the city crack a major case. But I have to confess something. I'm actually not a law enforcement officer. I lied to you yesterday. Jason rubs his hands awkwardly. I'm stunned. Carter, even though I lied, the case is real. This here is Hawk, captain of the 1st Squad at the Skyhaven City Enforcement Bureau, and my dad's right-hand man. I pause. Captain Hawk really does carry a sharp killing aura. He's not just a leader in law enforcement, he must have been in the military too. I shoot Jason a flat look. Your dad is... Jason leans in and whispers, Director of the Skyhaven City Enforcement Bureau. I sniff in disbelief. Can you next time just say everything in one breath? You're making my attitude swing up and down like I'm some opportunist. Fine, young master, please come in. Jason grins shamelessly. Heh. Sorry, won't happen again. Haha. Captain Hawk has been observing me the whole time, clearly thinking I'm bold for someone so skilled. We chat in the 1st floor office for about half an hour, mostly about my reward for last night's operation, and future requests. They have requests hoping for my unconventional help going forward. For something like this, of course I'm in. I am a hot-blooded young man after all. After they leave, I stream again until 5, hitting 38 prestige points. I'm a little disappointed. The number of live viewers keeps growing each day, peaking at 160,000. The gifts pour in non-stop, but the prestige points are climbing slower and slower. They probably already know Evergreen Zoo exists, so they no longer give prestige points just for that. Maybe once the zoo officially opens, when these viewers come visit in person and get a new experience, prestige points will flow again. But first, I need to earn money, or how can I even reopen? I put away my phone and look outside. Nearly 200 ravens are densely perched on the trees, with Shadow standing watch at my window like a guard. The ravens outside all bow to Shadow as their king. Yesterday morning when Shadow brought the ravens back, I mixed my last Spirit Awakening pill and Beast Spirit pill into water, and let them share it. They don't reach the intelligence of Shadow or Vinnie, but it does awaken their minds enough to follow Shadow's lead. It also leaves the ravens craving more. To keep getting more of those pills, you couldn't drive them away, even with a stick. Suddenly I slap my own forehead. I can lure the live stream viewers to the zoo to see the ravens. Meme edits of me commanding the ravens are spreading online, and the buzz around the ravens is already building. With the money in my hands and my streaming income rolling in, I can easily afford to hire 2 new employees. All these factors stack up. It's time to reopen the zoo. After breakfast, I'm scrolling on my phone and come across an account called Princess Fairy, fabricating stories to smear me. Pure malice. But when I open the comments, I instantly feel better. Some people slam me for inciting cyber harassment and fake streaming, but most of the comments are unflattering pictures of Princess Fairy and pure mockery, and a name keeps appearing in the comments, Wesley's Law Talk. I tap on the link. It's a verified legal creator account called Wesley's Law Talk with 120,000 followers. He also posted a video. In it, a handsome young man sits formally, plays Princess Fairy's video, and shows various screenshots clearly explaining the full story from start to finish. He ends with one conclusion. If Princess Fairy cannot provide evidence that the Evergreen Zoo owner's stream is fake, then she could very well be guilty of defamation. Of course, only if the zoo owner chooses to press charges. The video has already racked up 165,000 likes. The comments are flooded with bad pictures of Princess Fairy and insults. What I find clever is that Wesley's whole point is to call out these shady, malicious people, but he never insults them directly. That would risk being accused of leading harassment. He hides behind the cover of fan-submitted topics and legal discussion. He's a verified legal creator, and everything he cites is public video and screenshots. Fully legal, fully clean. Through legal education, he exposes the evil of these shady people clearly to the public, amplifying the impact. I almost want to send this kid a bonus. Seeing his account location is right here in Skyhaven, tagged at Skyhaven Law University, I open the messages and send him a 500 yuan red packet, plus a private message. Hey bro, I'm Carter, the owner of Evergreen Zoo. When you're free, would you come by the zoo for a chat? I'd like your advice on something. Early the next morning, inside Evergreen Zoo, Jason shows up, lifting his chin in greeting. So, got anything you need help with? I roll my eyes hard. Young master, why are you constantly showing up at my broken zoo? If you really have nothing to do, perfect timing. I'm reopening today. I need to order a batch of admission tickets. Rush job, fast turnaround. I'll have to trouble you to run the errand. Jason looks instantly speechless. Bro, I'm the director's son. You're really asking me to do something this small? That's wasting talent. I raise a hand. 1,000 yuan for the errand. Jason's whole attitude flips instantly. 2 hours, guaranteed delivery. Before he even finishes, Jason is already jogging out the door. Right then, the college student behind the account called Wesley's Law Talk arrives. Hello Carter, I'm Wesley. I'm the one running Wesley's Law Talk. I got your message. I smile. Welcome, welcome. Come on inside, let's talk. Inside the office, Wesley and I are chatting. Honestly, Carter, I've never seen anyone train birds to this level. This is unreal. Your bird taming course on NerdTube is just too expensive, otherwise I'd definitely buy one. My smile freezes. What bird taming course? Wesley looks confused. The course your account on NerdTube is selling, 1,988 yuan per copy. Something feels very wrong. The only account I've registered is on Shortbeat. I haven't touched any other platforms. I open my phone, download the NerdTube app, and search my name. Sure enough, there's an account called Evergreen Zoo Beast Tamer Sect Chosen 1. The account already has 620,000 followers, and it's verified as a top creator. In just 4 days, this person has posted over 50 videos, all clips from my live streams. In his merchandise shelf, there's an online course called Heritage Bird Taming Method, priced at 1,988 yuan. It shows 191 copies sold, for a total of 379,000 yuan. What the actual hell? I mutter slowly. I finally got a system, bought equipment, sat through streams all day long, sometimes even forgetting to eat, only running to the bathroom when I couldn't hold it anymore, and I've only made 300,000 or 400,000. A single pirate account steals my videos, throws together a course and earns almost 400,000. Unbelievable. Bro, don't tell me this account isn't you. Do I look like I graduated from drama school? Wesley sucks in a breath. Bro, I've got more bad news for you. Besides Shortbeat, Pinkbook, Snapreel, Minivid, even Melonstream, all the major social platforms have your accounts and videos. Wesley shows me his phone. Sure enough, every major platform after Shortbeat has it, and 2 of them are selling the same course. Clearly the same person behind it all. You're in law, is this illegal? I ask, burning with anger. Wesley nods. Illegal. Massively illegal. Find a proper lawyer and they'll absolutely send him to jail. I raise an eyebrow. Aren't you in law? Can't you just sue him for me? Wesley smiles awkwardly. Bro, I'm still a student. Without a license, I can't represent individuals in court, but I can represent a company. As long as I'm a company's in-house counsel, I can litigate for the company and only for that company. It clicks. Well, Wesley, you're looking for a job too, right? If you don't mind, come try working here. Don't let this small zoo fool you. The pay won't be short. Full benefits, commissions, bonuses all set up. Wesley's breathing quickens with excitement. No way, Carter, how could I mind? It's just that you'd be trusting me, and I'm still a student. I really don't have experience. I pat his arm. Isn't experience built through practice? Practice here. I'll give you plenty of room to make mistakes. That's how you grow fast. I really see potential in Wesley. He may be young and inexperienced, but he's definitely a hidden gem. Because if he didn't have real substance inside, he couldn't have built a dedicated law account, much less grown it this far. Really? Carter, you'll really hire me? Why not? But about the benefits, since you're an intern, I can't give you too much all at once. Wesley has already braced himself. As long as I hire him, even an unpaid internship is fine by him. Whatever you decide, I have no objections. I nod. So here's the deal. I need you to also handle our social media. That counts as 2 jobs. Salary is set at 8,000 yuan. For any lawsuit you handle for the company, you get 10% commission on all damages won. Since school may come up anytime, you get 100% flexible leave hours per month, full benefits, 8 to 6, weekends off. If that's all fine, go draft a contract now. Hey Wesley, why are you crying? Wesley sobs. Carter, are you messing with me? I sincerely want to work with you, please don't do this. The more he hears the terms, the more it sounds like a joke to him, because honestly the offer is way too generous. Almost unreal. I can't help laughing. I really was teasing Wesley a bit. Of course I know this offer is far above the market rate for fresh grads and interns. I just wanted to use a light tone so the kid would feel it was almost too good to be true. Do I look like the kind of guy who makes such boring jokes? My word is my bond, I meant it. I look him straight in the eye. He stares back and his crying slowly stops. Carter, if you're really not joking, then it really is too much. Even just the commission part alone. Take this nerd-tube core seller, I can at the very least force him to refund every cent of his illegal earnings, at least 400,000. 10% of that is 40,000. And that's just one case. If I sue every platform's account, how could I not pull in over 100,000? I wave a finger. Earn more, earn less, that's up to your skills. Now Wesley finally believes me. He throws a half-formed salute. Carter, rest assured I'll sue them down to their underwear. Good. Go get the employment contract and the engagement letter drawn up. Wesley wipes his tears hard with his sleeve and dashes out the door. Just then, my phone suddenly buzzes. Payment received, 1 million yuan. My heart skips a beat. What the hell, 1 million? And who the hell just wires me that kind of money in one go? I take out my phone to check. It's a direct deposit from National Bank. Could this be the bonus for Operation Champion? Sure enough, Jason's call comes through right away. Yo, Carter, the bonus for Operation Champion just dropped. 1 million yuan each for the two of us.